That is right. Olive Plou. It's a toughie.
All right, sounds good. We're going to get our starting lineups going here. Starting first for Ottawa is number 3, Zach Brown. He's a guard, 5'10", sophomore from Lawton, Oklahoma. Second is number 12, Cameron Lindsay, a guard/forward, 6'3", sophomore from Olathe, Kansas. Third is number 31, Chase Dipple, who's a guard, 6'1", senior from Lindsborg, Kansas. Fourth is number 41, Corey Smith, forward, 6'6", senior from Burlington, Kansas. And finally, number 42, Colby Rieger, forward, 6'6", junior from Topeka, Kansas. And starting for your MNU Pioneer men's basketball,
introducing your Pioneers.
First up, guard from Lafayette, Louisiana, 5'11", sophomore, number 5, Nick Sarai. Another guard, 5'11", senior from Olathe, Kansas, number 32, Rustin Dowd. Also a guard, 6'5", junior from Gardner, Kansas, Harner Langer. Number 23, Jacob French, forward, senior, 6'6", from Overland Park, Kansas. And finally, at center, number 33, Luke Thomas, junior, 6'8", from Raymore, Missouri. Head coach for the Pioneers is Rocky Lamar, who has been here for a really long time, long enough to get his name put on this brand new court that we have.
That's right.
So Levi, I hear you played for Ottawa and then coached for them as well.
I did. I just graduated from Ottawa this past May in 2012, and I played 4 years of basketball there, so I know a lot of these guys and the coaches really, really well. So, and I helped coach there for a semester also before I came over to the MNU girls team, so I'm really excited about watching this game.
All right, do you have any idea how it's going to be with Ottawa? They're 0-0 right now. This will be their first game.
Yeah, they played 2 exhibition games, one against Oklahoma State and one against UMKC, so they've been playing some tough teams. This will actually be their first actual games of the year, so I know they like to play up tempo, but they're going to try to get the ball inside, so it should be a good game. I have faith in our MNU boys, though, so we'll see what they can do.
And tip-off goes to Ottawa. Number 3, Zach Brown, passes over to 41, Corey Smith. He gets it back to number 3. Zach Brown gets it over into the corner to number 31, Chase Dipple, who gets it back to number 3, Zach Brown on the other side of the court. Gets it to 41, Corey Smith. Goes up for the 2, no good. Rebound, 23, Jacob French. They get up to number 30, Connor Langer, back to number 5, Nick Sarai, who brings it to the top of the key, trying to set up this offense a little bit. He's met by number 3, Zach Brown. Gets it off to 23, Jacob French, who's trying to charge in. Stops, passes it into number 33, Luke Thomas, who was the scoring leader and the rebound leader for MNU. He goes up for the 2, but it's stopped and there's a foul on the floor. Foul goes in, that's number 42, Colby Regier. That's his first personal foul, team's first foul. That'll be MNU ball. Rustin Dowd passing in. Gets it into Luke Thomas, goes up for the 2, puts it in, and it rolls around a little bit, and it's good. 2-0 MNU starting off in the first minute.
It's going to be interesting to see how Ottawa can adapt to MNU's pace.
MNU has a very fast-paced offense and defense, and so I was wondering the same thing earlier with my predictions.
Yep.
There's a foul in this play as they're trying to get in number 41, Corey Smith. Foul goes against number 33, Luke Thomas. That's his first personal and the first team foul. It'll be Ottawa's ball. Number 31, Chase Dipple passes it into 41, Corey Smith. Gets it out to number 12, going for the 3. That was Cameron Lindsay going for the 3. Missed. Rebound to MNU. They get it out to Rustin Dowd, who charges in but slows it back down, brings it back out to Luke Thomas. Back to Rustin Dowd. They get it across to Nick Sarai, being guarded by Zach Brown. He's looking for somewhere in the offense. Gets it out to Rustin Dowd. He charges for the 2. It's swatted away by Zach Brown, but he steps on the line, and so it'll be MNU basketball with Rustin Dowd going to pass it in very soon. Rustin Dowd gets it into Luke Thomas, puts it out to Connor Langery. Back to Rustin Dowd, who's charging in. Passes over to 23.
Ooh.
Jacob French puts it up, misses. Rebound, Ottawa. Jacob French pulling it down, bringing it all the way down for a three. He goes, and it's good. 3-2, Ottawa. Jacob French passing it in to Nick Sarai, trying to set up the offense. He charges in, but brings it back out, gives it to Connor Langry. He jukes out a defender for Ottawa, puts it up for the two. Is fouled on his way up, missed, but he'll go to the line for two.
That was a nice shot by Zach Brown down here on the other end. He's a confident kid, only a sophomore out of Oklahoma, but he's got the attitude of a senior. He's not scared to take over a game. So.
And he's going against Nick Sarai, and they're pretty evenly matched there.
They are. Nick's an exciting player. I feel like MNU goes as Nick Sarai goes, kind of. So he pushes the ball really well with the pace, and if he's in transition, he's hard to stop. So
I feel the same. And Connor Langry missed his first but made his second, and the foul went against number 42, Colby Regier. That's the second team foul. And here goes Zach Brown for another three. Missed, but rebound. Excuse me, there was a foul on the play. And so it'll be MNU's ball. Foul goes against 32. He, with a push, Stephen Feeney. That's his first personal foul, third team foul. And it's Jacob French passing it to Nick Sarai. And there's Zach Brown and Nick Sarai going at it. He gets it out, number 32, Rustin Dowd. We get it across to Connor Langry. Gets it out to Rustin Dowd, goes for the three, no good. Rebound, Zach Brown for Ottawa. He's bringing it back down. Bounce pass into 32. Number 32, Steve Feeney, who hits it up for the two. And it's good. It's 5-3, Ottawa, and there's a foul as Rustin Dowd is trying to bring it to the other side.
Number 3, Zach Brown.
Foul goes against number 3, Zach Brown.
That was his first personal.
So I'm sorry. Ottawa's getting out to a little bit of lead here, but they've already got 4 team fouls. So that's one good thing we've got going for MNU. We might be in the bonus here pretty early. So.
Exactly right, and that was Zach Brown on the foul, and I gave him that was his first personal and the 4th team foul. And Olive, you're right. That is within 3 minutes. 4 team fouls is not what Ottawa's looking for. And there was a foul on number 23. 32, Rustin Dowd is what they called it against. And that'll be the 2nd team foul for MNU. I believe that was his first personal.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, changed that. It was 23, Jacob French. That is his first personal foul anyway. And it's Ottawa's basketball on the other side of the court. They get it out to Zach Brown at the top of the key. Gives it over to number 12, Cameron Lindsay, who goes for the three, and it's good. It's 8-3, Ottawa. They get it down to David Clark. Passes it back out to Nick Sarai. Gets it over to Jacob French, who's charging in. Gives it back out to Nick Sarai. He's trying to set up this offense. And this Ottawa defense is really pushing them to try to get this offense set up quickly. David Clark over to Luke Thomas, back to Nick Sarai in the corner. Get off to Rustin Dowd at the top of the key. Trying to push back past this defense, but it's getting really hard. Nick Sarai with the basketball again. 9 seconds on the shot clock. He's charging in for the layup. It's no good. Rebound, number 12, Cameron Lindsay for Ottawa. Passes all the way up to 31. Chase Dipple goes up for a 2. No good. Rebound, David Clark gets it to Nick Sarai. Passes in to Rustin Dowd, goes for the 2, and it's good.
It's a good look by Nick right there.
8-5, Ottawa. Zach Brown gets it out to Chase Dipple, who's going to slow it down a little bit.
I'll tell you what, we haven't seen Chase Dipple or Corey Smith for Ottawa get going yet, but they're the 2 seniors, and they're going to be the focal point right there. There's Corey Smith with a shot. They're going to keep trying to go there to get the Ottawa offense going.
And he went up for that shot, and it missed, and it was rebound Jacob French. He got it out to Nick Sarai, passing into Luke Thomas. Goes up for the 2, and it's good. 8-7. And he seems really aggressive down underneath there.
He does. He does. He's about the most physical player that MNU's got. So.
And Corey Smith is out of Burlington, Kansas, which also, Burlington also had a KU player come out of there.
Tyrell Reed.
Tyrell Reed, yep. Out of Burlington, Kansas.
Corey actually got to play a year with them. When I was at Ottawa, I was talking to him about it, and he was just telling me about those things. So they've got a good basketball tradition down there at Burlington.
They are very good. I actually went to school in Burlington for a little bit.
Really?
I did. And MNU went to put the ball back in, and here comes Zach Brown, knocks it out of Jason Garrett's hands and goes up and makes the 2. So now it's 10-7, Ottawa. I went to school there for elementary school, and I remember Tyrell Reed and all them. It was quite the years. David Clark got it in Jacob French and went up for the 2, and there's a foul. So that should send him to the line for 2, and it's on 31. Chase Dipple.
Could you tell that Tyrell was going to be a stud when he was in elementary school?
He was good. He was a little bit ahead of me when I got there. I think he was just leaving elementary school.
Okay.
Jacob French with his first makes it, so it's 8-10 with Ottawa in the lead. Coming in for Ottawa is number 32, Stephen Feeney again, and number 50, Alex Lundry. Number 25, Julian Rose. And he makes this, Jacob French makes a second, 10-9. And Zach Brown bringing it up for Ottawa, being met by Jason Garrettson. He passes it over to 32, Stephen Feeney, who's right under the basket, looking to go up. He goes up, and he makes it 12-9, Ottawa. Passing to Jason Garrettson, who's bringing it up against Zach Brown. Passes over to Jacob French, who's going all the way in.
All right, so it looks like MNU's a little bit out of the funk right now.
Jacob French gets an offensive charge, and I would have to say so. I don't usually see that coming from Jacob French.
They're a little sloppy, so we'll see if they can. They're usually very well disciplined, so we'll see if they can get back on track here.
I really hope so. It's 12-9, Ottawa. And Ottawa's driving in, and it was broken up by David Clark, but Ottawa recovered, went for the 2, missed, and rebound by number 22, Brandon Newton for MNU. And Jason Garrettson has it on the other side of the court for MNU. David Clark passes over to David Clark. Number 22, Brandon Newton sets the pick. David Clark gets around, gives it back to Jason Garrettson. Gets into number 12, Justin Collard. In to number 22, Brandon Newton goes up for the 2, is fouled.
And I think that may be 16 fouls already. Maybe. It's either 5 or 6.
That goes against number 50, Alex Lundry. That's his first personal and his 16th foul. So they're 1 away from giving MNU the 1-and-1 bonus.
Yep.
And only 6 minutes into this game.
That's a really good thing for MNU now. We got to keep attacking so we can get easy points.
Justin Collard gives it off to Jason Garrettson. Gives it over to Luke Thomas. Goes for the 2, misses. Rebounds Zach Brown, but was knocked away by Justin Collard and recovered by Ottawa. They get it down court to number 31, Chase Dipple, who gets it in for the 2, 14-9, Ottawa. Justin Collard driving in for Mid-America, fouled on his way up by number 31, Chase Dipple. Oh, excuse me. 12. Cameron Lindsay.
Cameron Lindsay's not even in the game. I think that's a mistake.
I believe so.
Not on you. The refs called it on 12, so.
And I believe they're making their change. It was 31, as I had said before, Chase Dipple. So
Correction, fouls on number 31.
that's still the 7th team foul, and that will give MNU the bonus of 1-and-1. So anytime they're fouled, they'll automatically get 1-and-1 unless they're going up, which will give them 2. Justin Collard missed his first. It's still 14-9. Checking in for Ottawa is number 4, Patrick Banks, and number 5, Trevor Lyons. Out comes number 31, Chase Dipple. And I did not see the other one who came out.
Number 3, Zach Brown.
Zach Brown came out. Thank you.
No
Justin
problem.
Collard makes his second one. It's 14-10. And here comes Patrick Banks, bringing it down against Jason Garrettson.
Yep. Keep an eye on Patrick Banks. I watched him play last week, and he can stroke.
Good things to hear. And were you telling any of this to Rocky Lamar? Was he asking you for advice about Ottawa before?
He has before, and we had a really good relationship while I was at Ottawa, so I was always in a weird position where I felt like I've got some insight, so Rocky's a good guy, and now that I'm a Pioneer, I have no problem helping them out, so.
Well, that's good to have that inside look at it. But it was Ottawa. It's going to be Ottawa's ball. A foul went against number 22, Brandon Newton. That's his first personal, 4th team foul for MNU. They get it over to number 32, Stephen Feeney. Gets it all the way into 25. He goes up for the 2. That was Julian Rose, and he makes it. They get into MNU's ball. Gets it over to number 12, Justin Collard, to bring it up against number 4, Patrick Banks. Justin Collard's driving all the way to the basket, around the rim, gets it in for 2. 16-12 MNU with 16-12 Ottawa, with 13 minutes left in this game.
Justin Collard's an exciting player. He's had a few exciting plays already this year, so.
Yes, he has, and I'm really excited for the rest of the season. Number 50, Alex Landry went up for the 2 on that, but missed, and rebound was Luke Thomas, and gets it off to Justin Collard to bring it up for the Pioneers. They get it off to David Clark. Back to Justin Collard. He's trying to set up this offense for the Pioneers. With 16 seconds left on the shot clock, they need to do something here. Gives out to Connor Langry. Gives it over to David Clark. Into Brandon Newton. Into Luke Thomas under the basket. Gives it off to 22, Brandon Newton. Goes up for the 2 and makes it. 16-14, Ottawa Braves. They get it down to number 25, Julian Rose. He's trying to look for something. Gives it off to 32, Stephen Feeney goes for the 2. It's no good. Rebound, Luke Thomas gives it off to Justin Collard. All the way up to David Clark. Missed the easy layup. Rebound, Ottawa. He should have made that. Those are those sloppy plays that MNU was making the last couple of games.
Definitely should have. He should have dunked it.
Ottawa's ball, nonetheless. On the other side of the court, Julian Rose going for the 3. No good. Rebound, Luke Thomas. He is our leading rebounder right now. Get out to Justin Collard, all the way to Brandon Newton. Goes up. 4. Went up for the 2, but got an offensive charge foul against him.
That was a close one. I feel like that could have gone either way.
It's the second personal foul, 5th team foul, and it looks like MNU may be getting into some foul trouble as well. They're up to 5 team fouls. And here comes Lucas Weigel, the big man.
The big German.
Out of Arnoldi, Germany.
Yep.
Was his previous school, and he's from Seesen, Germany, is his hometown. He stands at 6'7". He is a big man.
Big man, without a doubt.
Trevor Lyons gives it off to Patrick Banks for Ottawa, and he gives it off to Corey Smith. Down the corner, trying to bounce pass into number 25, Julian Rose. Goes up for the 2. No shot called. It's on the floor. And the foul is on number 3-0. Number 30, Connor Langry, for his first personal foul, 16 foul. They get it right into Corey Smith, who makes the 2. It's 18-14.
And there he is. They're going to try to get him going. He was a all-conference performer last year for the Braves, so I know that this year he's going to be a vocal point again.
And Nick Sarai brings it down for the Pioneers, goes up for the 2, and makes it 18-16. And so that's someone that we need to put maybe Lucas Weigel on down there, is Corey Smith. And it looks like they're trying, and he's trying to stick with them here. But Ottawa is stripped away. It's picked up by Connor Langry, and he's driving it all the way through, knocked away, and by what seemed to be 41, Corey Smith. And the foul is called, there's a foul on the play, and it's called on Julian Rose. First personal foul, 18 foul, barely into 9 minutes into the game, and there's already 18 fouls for Ottawa, but there's 6 for MNU, so they're not much better. Connor Langry goes to the line for 2, makes his first, 18-17.
This could be a long first half with all the fouls. Now every foul for every team, we're going to be shooting free throws, so.
That's what it seems like. Connor Langry for a second makes it 18-all. I hope it's not a long first half.
I hope not either. We'll see if our boys can get their feet moving.
Patrick Banks with the ball right now for Ottawa. Gets it over to Trevor Lyons. Passes over 25, Julian Rose. Bounce pass into 41, Corey Smith. Right up there against Lucas Weigel, the big German, who seemed he got a hand on it there and was able to get away from him. And he went up for the 2 and gets it off to Nick Sarai, brings it back down. Nick Sarai gives it off to Rustin Dowd. And he stops, gets it off to Luke Thomas. Right down to Connor Langry. That was a great play. He goes up for the 2, and it's 20-18 for the Pioneers.
Great cut right there. Connor's one of the best at just not stopping at any point on the court. He's always moving, which makes it so tough for the defense to stay with him.
And Ottawa came back to try to respond, and 25, Julian Rose went in for the 2. Missed. Rebound came down with Luke Thomas, and there was a foul on 42, Colby Regier. And that is third personal foul, and the 19th foul. One more, and that gives MNU the double bonus. That sends Luke Thomas to the line to shoot 1-1.
he won't be coming in for the rest of the first half, I'll tell you that much, with 3 fouls.
That seems a lot with it barely into 10 minutes into this game.
It is.
I'm kind of afraid that he's going to foul out like the girl did in the last game.
Yes.
Luke Thomas makes his first one, so he's at the line again for his second. It's 21-18 MNU. Makes his second, 22-18 for the Pioneers. Checking in for the Pioneers is number 35, Nate Bonius.
All right, so MNU's going on a little run here. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And here comes Zach Brown, that very aggressive player for Ottawa. He bounces it in to 32. Stephen Feeney, who goes up and is fouled. Basket's good, 22-20, and he's going to go to the line for one more.
It's a tough shot, and he got it to go.
That's his first 7th team foul.
Steve Feeney's a good player. Transferred in from Washburn University. So D2 transfer now at Ottawa. So they look to him for some big things also. And just as we were talking about the run, Ottawa makes a basket. So we'll see how MNU can answer here.
22-21, MNU with Nick Sarai with the ball. Trying to charge in, gives it out to Connor Langry. Gets it out to Rustin down, backs it back to
Rustin with the ball in the wing. Gets it up to Nate Lowness on top. Good, Nick Sarai with the ball now looking for an on-ball screen. Ooh, nice spin move and dish to the big German who gets the and one. That's a great play by Nick Sarai. I tell you what, when he gets going and he has vision, boy, he makes some really good plays. An exciting player, only a sophomore.
Substitution for Ottawa, number 31, Chase Dipple.
Zach Brown with the ball up top. Looking for Steve Feeney at the high post. Otto's running a flex screen. Now they get into Corey Smith on the block.
And there's big Lucas Weigel right there to stop him, but he gets it out to number 31, Chase Dipple, who goes up. Can't get it up there. And he tries to get it off to 32, Stephen Feeney goes up again. There's a little scramble for the ball there. It's off of MNU. It will be Ottawa's ball. With number 31, Chase Dipple going to pass it in. Gets it right into 32. Stephen Feeney hands it right back off to him. He goes up, just kind of pops up in the air. MNU ball, get it off to Nick Sarai. He goes down the court. He goes for the 2. Doesn't make it. Rebound. It's Connor Langry, who goes up again and puts it in. 27-21 MNU. That was a wonderful respond by Connor Langry to read that ball.
Great. Those are the little plays that'll win games. It's the little ones right there like that. So that's a great job by Connor. Here we go. Turnover. Connor's on the break again. And Ottawa had the ball stripped away. And MNU picked it up, got it down to Connor Langry. He went down again and put another 2 up, 29-21. With 8:11 left in this half. It's probably a good timeout right there by Coach Carey and the Braves. MNU starting to go on a little run. I think this is the biggest lead they've had so far in the game. So we're going to tell these guys to take care of the ball because the last few plays they've had turnovers that have led to easy baskets. He's going to want them to keep feeding Corey Smith in the post because he's their go-to guy. And they'll play inside out, and they'll just try to get high percentage shots. So they're kind of out of sync right now. MNU stepped it up defensively, but I know he's just trying to get them settled down.
There goes Ottawa giving it off to number 12, Cameron Lindsay, and he gets the 3, 29-24. MNU tries to get it. That was number 5, Nick Sarai, trying to get it all the way down to David Clark. He overshot him, and it went out of bounds. So it'll be Ottawa's basketball coming back the other way. And coming in for MNU is number 12, Justin Collard. And here comes Zach Brown for Ottawa bringing the ball back up. He's going to be met by Justin Collard, but he gets it off to number 31, Chase Dipple. Gets it over to 12, Cameron Lindsay. Back to number 3, Zach Brown. She's off to 31, Chase Dipple going up for the 3. No good. Rebound, Corey Smith, number 41 for Ottawa. Goes up again for 2, and it's good. 29-26 MNU. There's that go-to guy.
There he is.
Even with Lucas Weigel on him, he's having a good game. Justin Collard with control of the ball. Gives it to David Clark. Over to 35. Nate Launius, who goes up for the layup, but he just can't get it up there, and Otter rebounds, gets it back, takes it all the way down, tries to feed it in to number 32, Stephen Feeney, and he goes to go up and is fouled on the play.
Tell you what, number 12 from Ottawa, Cameron Lindsay's playing really well right now. And my opinion is probably because it's a homecoming. He's from right here in Olathe, Kansas. Went to Olathe South High School, so I know being back here in Olathe, he's got some extra motivation to play well, so he's doing his job right now.
And the foul went against number 35, Nate Launius. That's a second personal 18th foul. That sent number 32, Stephen Feeney, to the line for 2. He missed the first one, 29-26 still. And out comes Lucas Weigel, their big man for MNU. He's going up. He's going to go for a second. It's no good, but rebound, Ottawa, number 12, Cameron Lindsay, gives it off to Zach Brown, gets it back to Cameron Lindsay. Stuck in the corner, gets it to Corey Smith. Out to number 31, going for the 3, and it's good. 29 all. MNU's basketball with Chase Dipple on that thing, and to feed it down to David Clark with a 3 there.
Got to get it out of the corner.
Get off number 12, Justin Collard, trying to control this offense. Back into David Clark, into Luke Thomas, who's usually one of their go-to guys for a layup, and he travels. So they'll be going the other way now.
All right, so MNU was up 29-21. Now we're all at 29. So that's an 8-0 run by Ottawa. They responded well after the timeout. So all these fouls are leading to a slow-paced game right now, which our boys would rather be out running and in the fast break. So we'll see if they can get something going here.
And Zach Brown gets off to Cameron Lindsay, who gets it in Corey Smith, their big man, goes for 2. It's no good. Rebound. There's a struggle, and it's a jump ball, and it's going to go for MNU. And there seemed to be some words exchanged on that jump ball because it's kind of vicious.
It's getting a little physical down here.
And Jacob Fringe had a hold of the ball, and so did number 50, Alex Laundry.
Yep.
And Jacob Fringe pulled him to the ground from behind. And seemed to be some words exchanged there. But Jacob Fringe is going to pass in Justin Collard, who is met by Zach Brown. He's going to bring it up across the midcourt there.
I really want to see if we can get Rustin Dow going.
He's a great player. And Justin Collard trying to get to Rustin Dow, but it slips out of his hands and goes out of bounds, so it will be Ottawa basketball. Rustin Dow did not look happy about that pass at all. Seemed to be tripped up a little bit as well. Zach Brown bringing it up for Ottawa. It's 29 all still, 6:04 left in this game, or this half, excuse me. They get it up to Corey Smith, back to Zach Brown, which is going to charge in, gives it out to 31. Chase Dipple goes for the 3, and it's good. 32-29. Ottawa's taking the lead yet again.
There he is.
And Justin Collard brings it down to David Clark. Over to Jacob French, out to Justin Collard again, into Luke Thomas, who's being met by a lot of defense there. Luke Thomas going for a fader, and it's good. 32-31.
It's a nice shot right there by Luke Thomas. Nice fadeaway.
He's the scoring leader and the rebound leader for MNU as of before this game.
I'll tell you what, I forgot to mention that Chase Dipple and Corey Smith for Ottawa were both recruited by MNU out of high school. So the motivation to play well against MNU, they don't need any more motivation than what they already have. So, and I know they haven't beat MNU yet in their career. They're both seniors, so tonight would be the last opportunity they have to get it. So I know they're out on a mission.
There's a foul, an offensive foul by 25, Jillian Rose. That's the second personal. That's 10-plus fouls for Ottawa, and there's only 5:20 left in the first half. But I'll send it back to MNU, and they were recruited by MNU. That's interesting that they're now playing. Yep. It would have been some of their teammates.
It is.
Justin Collard with the ball, driving in for the layup, passes it, tries to get it out, but number 25, Julian Rose, comes up with it, gets out to Zach Brown, number 3 for Ottawa. It's going the other way. He's trying to set up the offense here. Gives it off to 12. Cameron Lindsay gives it into Corey Smith. Back out to Zach Brown, going for the 3. It's no good. Rebound, Rustin Dowd.
Got to get it up.
Gets it up to Jacob French, into David Clark. Goes up for the layup, and it's good. 33-32, Pioneers. This is a back-and-forth game.
And that's a perfect example of how MNU wants to play. Outlet it deep, and then let's run.
There goes Corey Smith with a 3 on the other side of the court. And it's good, 35-33. Ottawa, they get it down to Rustin Dowd and to Luke Thomas. He's looking to see if he can't drive in. He goes for it. No good. Rebound, Ottawa, and they get it out to Cameron Lindsay, who's driving for the 2, but it's stripped away by Rustin Dowd, who picks it up and is running back down the other side of the court into Luke Thomas. Goes up for the 2, and it's no good, but he's fouled. There's a blocking foul on number 25, Julian Rose.
25, Julian Rose. That's his third.
That's his third personal foul.
Luke Thomas at the line shooting.
So 2 players for Ottawa with 3 fouls right now.
It's really dangerous going into the second half here, and still 4 minutes left in this first.
It is.
And Luke Thomas is at the line shooting 2. His first one, he puts it up, and it's good. 35-34, Braves. Coming in for the Pioneers is number 24, Lucas Weigel, and number 5, Nick Sarai. And coming in for the Braves is number 5, Trevor Lyons. Luke Thomas going in for a second, misses. Rebound, Corey Smith for Ottawa. Gives it off to Zach Brown to bring it back. He's going to try to set up this offense. Gives it off to Cameron Lindsay. Back to Corey Smith. Back to Cameron Lindsay. He slips up a little bit, and he goes out of bounds as he was trying to do around the back. A little bit too fancy there. Off his foot, and it'll be Pioneer basketball.
2 straight turnovers right there for Ottawa.
And there goes Luke Thomas into Nick Sarai as he's met by Zach Brown. Nick Sarai brings it up, gives it off to David Clark. Over to Luke Thomas. He's going to drive in for the layup. It's no good. Rebound, Corey Smith. Gives it off to Zach Brown. He brings it back across the court. He's going to try to slow it down. Instead, he's going to charge it. Gives it Corey Smith outside the 3. He goes for the 3. It's no good. Rebound, Lucas Weigel. Gives out to Nick Sarai.
Here we go, we're running.
Over to Rustin Dowd. Playing his feet outside the 3, but drove in for the 2. And it's an offensive charge foul on Rustin Dowd, and it'll be going the other way.
Rustin seems like he's struggling to get going tonight.
That's a 9th team foul for MNU. That's his first personal.
9th team foul.
Coming in for the Braves is number 32, Stephen Feeney. And he passes it in to number 3, Zach Brown. And Rustin Dowd, from what I hear from last year, when I've seen from his stats, he's a really good player. He just hasn't been able to get in the groove of things this year just yet.
That's exactly right. He battled a few injuries during the summer that I know of. And so I don't know if that has anything to do with it right now, but I know teams also, when they do their scouting report, Rustin Dowd's probably the guy that they want to stop the most. So.
And Ottawa came down and responded with a 3, so it's 38-34. MNU came back down and went up for the 2. And is fouled by Cameron Lindsay. And that'll send
That was his first.
number 21, David Clark, to the line for 2. And that was Lindsay's first personal foul, which is kind of surprising with how much they've been fouling here tonight.
It's rare if we hear that someone just picked up their first. We're usually expecting a second or third.
Which is really sad for college level basketball right now. David Clark makes his first. It's 38-35 now. Going for a second. Makes it as well. 38-36.
Timeout. Pioneers.
Timeout. Rocky Lamar calls his timeout. So far, 3 minutes left in the first half. 10 plus fouls for Ottawa and 9 fouls for MNU. What are we going to expect?
38 points and a half, and we've still got a few minutes left, so it's a rather high-scoring half.
And Ottawa's ball, they give it out to Zach Brown on the other side. He goes for a 2, and it's good. That's 40-36. Braves. Nick Sarai bringing it all the way down for the MNU. Goes for the 2, and it's good. 40-38 for the Braves. They get into Zach Brown again. And here's that fast-paced, no fouls.
That's exactly it. You just took the words right out of my mouth. That was a great example of how fast they push the ball if there's no foul on the play.
And they get it all the way into Corey Smith, the big guy underneath. He goes up, misses. Rebound, Lucas Weigel gets out to Nick Sarai. He's driving back down the other side, and Rustin down for the 3. And it's no good, but rebound, Brandon Newton puts up for the 2. No good. Rebound, Corey Smith.
That was a good look for Rustin Dowd. He just got to get it to go.
And there goes number 3, Brandon Newton from well behind the 3-point line. He makes it 43-38 with 2:10 left in this half. MNU gets it out to Nick Sarai. And Luke Thomas is about to check in along with Connor Langry for MNU. Nick Sarai driving in. with a double dribble.
Ooh. I could have maybe called carry there. I'm not sure about a double dribble.
I didn't see a double dribble there. Maybe a traveling call. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if anything, I'm thinking a carry. I think the ref just kind of maybe anticipated what he wanted to call there.
Either way, it's Ottawa's ball, and they're bringing it down, and Connor Langery and Luke Thomas are on the game now. They get it all the way into Corey Smith, the big man. And there's a foul called on Lucas Weigel, and he's even claiming that he did make the push. And that's 10 fouls apiece for each team. Double bonus now for each team with less than 2 minutes left in this half. That sends Corey Smith to the line. It's 43-38 right now.
That's a tough play to guard. Ottawa overloads one side, and then they try to throw it over the top to Corey Smith. Lucas Weigel's just got to play in front and not let Corey Smith push him so far up the line.
And Corey Smith makes his first, so it's 44-38 now. And he's at the line again for his second. And about to check in for MNU is number 23, Jacob French. And Corey Smith goes for a second, and it's good, 45-38. With less than 2 minutes left, 152, 10 fouls apiece. And out comes Lucas Weigel. Jacob French passes in to Nick Sarai. They bring it across midcourt, gives it back to Jacob French, over to Connor Langery. He's trying to drive it a little close. Out to Nick, trying to get out to Nick Sarai, but it's taken away from Zach Brown, who goes up for the two, and it's good, 47-38. Ottawa all the way down to Nick Sarai at the midcourt, trying to drive it in, out to Rustin Dowd for the three. Rustin goes up, and it's good.
There you go, Russ. Get going, Russ.
47-41, Ottawa, and there's the Rustin Dowd we all know and love.
That is. Oh, that's deep.
And number 3, Zach Brown trying to go for a really deep three. Did not go in. Rebound MNU. Nick Sarai bringing it back down for MNU. Out to Rustin Dowd again. He tried to he was going to go up for it. Passes it out to Connor Langery instead. Connor goes for the two. Misses. Rebound Corey Smith.
Tell you what, Coach Carey's standing up, making sure Zach Brown's going to set up the offense, because that last three he just shot was from.
He tried getting it, but Rustin Dowd reads the passing lane, takes it all the way down, and gets the layup. 43-47 with Ottawa in the lead.
Got the score to within 4 now. We'll see if they can get one more stop in the basket to make it a one-possession game going into halftime.
35 seconds left in this half. Zach Brown is going to try to do something with the ball. Gets it into Corey Smith, who's going to drive. Passes it out to number 5, Trevor Lyons. Back to Corey Smith, going to go drive again. Misses. Out to Jacob French, rebound. Rustin Dowd bringing it back down for the Pioneers.
Let's get a good one.
17 seconds. They have plenty of time. The shot clock is gone because there's not enough time. Out to Nick Sarai, who's going to try to set up this offense. Jacob French setting a pick. Nick Sarai is going to go over to Luke Thomas for the two. Luke Thomas gets his own rebound up again, and it's good. 47-45 for Ottawa. And Ottawa went to put up another ball at the last second, but no shot called, and that's the half. 47-45, 10 fouls apiece.
That's a good job by MU to answer there. They were just down 47-30. Score the basketball. That's the way it is, and I know Coach Carrier, he's just encouraging them to do the same thing they did first half because they have the lead.
And here's Ottawa with the basketball to start with, and they give it out already to 31. Jace Dipple, who goes for a three, misses, and rebound MNU. Nick Sarai with the basketball, gives it off to Rustin Dowd, who charges a little bit, passes it out to 23, Jacob French. Back to Nick Sarai on the other side. Out to Connor Langery, going for a two. It's no good. A rebound, Corey Smith for Ottawa. Gives it off to Zach Brown as they bring it back. He gives it out to Chase Dipple and to Corey Smith, who's looking for someone. He gives out to Cameron Lindsay. Back to Zach Brown.
They're going to look in at Corey Smith.
Right into Corey Smith as he predicted, and it's good for two, 49-45. And Nick Sarai bringing the ball up for MNU. Gives over to Jacob French. Out to Connor Langery. Over to Luke Thomas. And to Jacob French up for the two. Misses. Rebound Corey Smith. Out to Zach Brown as he brings it back for Ottawa. Into Colby Regier, who goes up for the two.
Tough shot. Good D right there by Luke.
And Luke Thomas gets a finger on it. And rebound is by Luke Thomas. Gets off to Nick Sarai. Into Jacob French. Up for the two. The basket's good. 49-47. And he was fouled on his way up. On number 41, Corey Smith. That's his first personal foul, first team foul. And that's really impressive to have only one personal foul at the start of the second half.
Yep, and we probably had 4 team fouls at this point in the first half.
Almost true. Jacob French makes his free throw. It's 49-48. Ottawa. Zach Brown brings it up for Ottawa. Gets it over to Cameron Lindsay. Out to Chase Dipple, who's charging in. Goes up for the 2. It's good. 51-48. Ottawa. MNU goes out to Nick Sarai to bring up. He gives it out to Connor Langry. Being guarded by Cameron Lindsay. Over to Jacob French. He bobbles the ball a little bit. He's having a lot of tough defense. Out to Connor Langry. Over to Rustin Dowd. Gives off to Nick Sarai to set up this offense a little bit better. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Rustin Dowd. And to Jacob French. He's going to charge in for the layup. And it's good. That was a risky layup, though. 51-50.
That was a tough shot.
It's Ottawa's lead. Cameron Lindsay goes up for the shot. Misses. Rebound, Luke Thomas.
Here we go. Push it.
Right into Nick Sarai. Over to Connor Langry. Goes up for the 2. And it's good. And he's fouled on the way up. It's 52-51. And that will send Connor Langry to the...
Another foul right there on number 41, Corey Smith. That's 2 quick ones here in the first half. Maybe they can get him in foul trouble.
Just like the rest of his teammates.
Just like the rest of them.
That sends Connor Langry to the line for 1. It's 52-51, MNU Pioneers. He makes the one, 53-51. Corey Smith passes it in to Zach Brown. He brings it across midcourt. He charges in against Nick Sarai, who bats it away a little bit, but Zach Brown picks it back up again. David Clark is going to come in to check in here in a second. They get out to Cameron Lindsay. Passes it over to 31. Chase Dipple, who goes for 3 and makes it. 54-53, Ottawa. Nick Sarai gives it off to Rustin Dowd. Gives it back to Nick Sarai, who charges up for the layup. And it's good. 55-54, Pioneers. It's a back-and-forth game right now. Zach Brown bringing it back across for Ottawa.
MNU better find where Chase Dipple is on the court at all times. If he's on with us on this side of half court, he's going to let it fly.
And they give it to Corey Smith, who gets it out to Colby Regier, out to Zach Brown, over to Cameron Lindsay. Right to Colby Regier, going for the 2. It's no good. Rebound, Nick Sarai, who's going to bring it back across for Mid-America. Gives off to Connor Langry. Over to Luke Thomas, who pumps. Goes up for the 2. It's no good, but tipped in by Jacob French, 57-54.
It's a great follow by Jacob French there. He's got 4 points here in the second half.
Jacob French is on fire for the Pioneers right now, but Zach Brown goes up for the layup. It seemed like there was no one there to touch him anyway. They're all being blocked out, but the foul goes against Jacob French anyway. That'll be the first team foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. And there's that foul trouble we were talking about. David Clark and number 22, Brandon Newton, and number 12, Justin Caller, waiting to check in. Zach Brown went to the line for 2, makes his first, 57-55. And they all check in now. And Zach Brown's going to go for his second.
Well, just by the first 3.5 minutes here of the second half, it doesn't look like this game's going to be anything other than one that goes down to the wire.
57-56 for MNU. They give it to Brandon Newton to bring it across. And that's what makes a good basketball game, those down-to-the-wire nerve-wrackers.
It is. The fans love it, but the coaches stress.
Connor Langer goes to put up an easy 2, but it comes out. And rebound Ottawa, and they'll bring it back down with Cameron Lindsay getting in. It's batted away by Brandon Newton, but he loses control of it. Back to Cameron Lindsay. He puts up a 2, misses. Rebound Ottawa or MNU, kind of both at the same time. They go back up again and rebound MNU. Over to Connor Langer, who gives it out to Brandon Newton, who's trying to set up something. And to Jacob French right off the wall. Just like that, MNU puts it up for 2, 59-56 MNU. And that's how quickly this MNU offense can work.
Yep, and that's 6 points for French, so he's looking to have a big half after he didn't really do much first half.
And Ottawa put up a 3, missed. And they got their, and Cameron Lindsay came down with the rebound for Ottawa. Back to Zach Brown. And he went into number 32, Stephen Feeney. He went out to 31, Chase Dipple, and gave it back to Zach Brown to reset up this offense. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Cameron Lindsay. All the way over to Zach Brown. Back over to Chase Dipple. Into Stephen Feeney. 8 seconds. And stolen away by Jacob French up to Justin Collard, but it's attempted steal by Zach Brown, and he fouls Justin Collard.
Jacob French and Justin Collard having a little discussion at half court, trying to figure out what's going on so they can get on the same page.
Here comes Rustin Down and Lucas Weigel in for MNU, and that was Zach Brown's second personal and the third team foul, which is a lot better than we saw in the first half, because now we're down to 14:45 left in this game, and no one's up to 7 fouls already. David Clark into Justin Collard. Attempted steal by Zach Brown. Justin Collard keeps control of it, gives it into David Clark right under the basket. In for two, 61-56 MNU, and they're pulling away a little bit here.
Yep, they pulled away. They were up 8 in the first half. Now we'll see if they can keep this run going.
And Zach Brown gives it off to Cameron Lindsay, who gets it in to Corey Smith, being guarded by the big Lucas Weigel.
Ooh.
Pumps.
It's a good move.
And puts it in for two, 58-61. MNU gets the Rustin Dowd, back to Lucas Weigel. The big man is going a little unguarded there, but they get it into Brandon Newton from David Clark. And he's looking to put up for two. It's no good. Rebound Ottawa, Corey Smith. Who gives it to Zach Brown. Justin Collard got a finger on it, but Zach Brown was able to keep a look on it.
It's going up.
Keep a finger on it, and they gave it out to Corey Smith to put up for a three. Rebound MNU, and it tips away.
Oh.
Gives it to Zach Brown, goes for the layup, misses. Rebound, Brandon Newton, and they give it all the way down to Rustin Dowd, up for the two.
Oh.
And gets an offensive charge foul on his way up.
That's the second charge they've called on Rustin Dowd tonight.
I believe that's his third personal as well. That's second team foul for sure. Second personal foul, excuse me.
Yep, and both offensive. So he's got to find a way to get going offensively without attacking the basket, because they're prepared for him to attack the basket. So he's got to find that mid-range jumper.
And in for Ottawa comes Trevor Lyons and number 25, Julian Rose. And as I see, Ottawa coach Carrier has taken off his jacket out of anger in that last little area there.
It's getting serious.
Coach takes off his jacket, it gets serious. Julian Rose goes to put up a two. Rebound MNU, they get to Justin Collard, who's going to go all the way up.
What a finish.
And Justin Collard puts up the two, and it's good, and he's found on the way up. 63-58, and that will send Justin Collard to the line for one. The foul goes against Lyons. That's a second personal foul, fourth team foul. 63-58, 13:26 left in this game. Justin Collard goes to put up the next one.
Tell you what, if Justin Collard gets the ball in the wing in transition, he's going with a full head of steam. My guess is something exciting is going to happen.
The first game, he was able to go up and dunk it. So.
I did see that, and that was amazing.
We'll see what he does in this game. On that, though, Justin Collard missed his shot. It came out. Ottawa got the rebound, and Justin Collard got a foul trying to steal the ball. So it's Ottawa's ball again on the other side. And they try to get it in. And they try to pass it all the way over to Julian Rose. And it looks like Rustin Dowd got a hand on it. Then Julian Rose, number 22, who I believe just came out of the game. Ooh. Either way, there was a foul call, and they gave it back to Ottawa, and they got it out for a three, and he was fouled. And that will send Julian Rose to the line for one after making a three.
Never foul a jump shooter. That's what coaches always say.
Excuse me, that was a two on that last one. 63-60 now. It's no good. Rebound, Luke Thomas. Gives it off to Justin Collard. 13 minutes left in this game. Gives it to David Clark. Into Lucas Weigel. Back out to David Clark. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Into Rustin Dowd. He's charging. Goes for the two.
Mid-range. There's the mid-range jumper.
And there's Rustin Dowd coming back again. 65-60. And he said you don't want to foul a jump shooter. There's Lyons with the ball, passes out to Julian Rose for Ottawa on the other side. And to number 32, Stephen Feeney, going for the jump shot for 2, misses. Rebound, Lucas Weigel gets it in to Justin Collard. All the way up to David Clark. Goes to put it in, no good. Rebound, Stephen Feeney gives it off to Trevor Lyons, back to Stephen Feeney, and puts it up for a layup for 2. 65-62 Pioneers. MNU gives it off to that was with Justin Collard trying to bounce pass it to Rustin Dowd, but it was kicked by an Ottawa player and went out of bounds. Coming in is Connor Langry and I believe Jacob French. Rustin Dowd to pass it in for MNU. He gives it right to Luke Thomas. Back to Rustin Dowd, going for 3.
There!
68-62.
Big shot right there by Rustin Dowd. It looks like he's heating up, which is a great sign for MNU.
Here comes Lyons trying to come back for Ottawa. Gives it off to Julian Rose. Into Stephen Feeney. Back to Julian Rose, going for 3, and it's no good. Rebound, Justin Collard. And there's that crowd being picked up, and there's Rustin Dowd on the other side.
There he is.
Pass from Justin Collard all the way across to Rustin Dowd under the basket. Makes 2, 70-62. And there's that 8-point lead again. Let's see if they can hold it.
Here's the pace that MNU wants to play with as Ottawa takes a timeout. Coach Carey can feel the game starting to get away from him, so he's going to call a timeout, try to get his troops settled down a little bit.
I think that's the only option he has at this point right now, with Rustin Dowd and Justin Collard coming on their. I'm guessing that's something that both coaches pressured against the players in that halftime.
And I'm sure the fans love it too. This is a lot smoother basketball.
That's what we love to see, and it's Ottawa's ball. They get out to Lyons, who gets it into Julian Rose. And Julian Rose had an air ball his last time around, and the fans let him know it. They get back out to Lyons into Alex Lundry, who's being guarded by Luke Thomas. He goes up for 2. It's no good. Rebound by Ottawa, number 32, Stephen Feeney, who puts it up for 2. It's 70-64. And here
see if they get something for Rustin here. There it is.
And Nick Soraya charging in there's a pushing foul. Number 4, Patrick Banks with the foul. That's his first personal foul. Wow, first personal foul, 5th team foul. Coming in for MNU is Jason Garrettson. Coming out is Rustin Dowd. That'll be MNU's ball. And they give Luke Thomas passes it into Jacob French, over to Nick Sarai, into Jason Garrettson, over to Connor Langry, and it's fouled.
I think we may have spoke too soon about the fouls. Ottawa's now got 16 fouls, and they're 1 away from being in the. Or actually, the next foul will be in the bonus. So,
and that's Julian Rose's 4th personal foul, and he's going to come out of the game with Cameron Lindsay coming in for him. And that's not surprising that he's going to sit out with 10:47 left in this game.
Yep.
Jason Garrison passing into Nick Sarai, who's going to charge all the way for the layup. Misses. Rebound, Cameron Lindsay for Ottawa. Cameron Lindsay bringing it all the way down for Ottawa. Passes it in to Alex Lundry, who goes for the 2. No good. Rebound, Luke Thomas, who is fouled on his way down. And it's going to be 1-1. There's that bonus with 7 team fouls, for Ottawa, and that foul goes against number 50, Alex Lundry, and that's his 2nd personal foul.
You've got to think that Rocky's thinking in his mind that if they can just get stops and keep attacking the basket and being aggressive, that they're going to pull away with this game, considering that they're shooting free throws with 10 minutes left in the second half.
And that puts Luke Thomas 1-1 at the line. And he goes up for his first, and it's good, so he'll get a second one. That's 71-64. And I'd be saying the same thing for Rocky. He must be looking at this game going, let's just be aggressive and try to get those fouls so we can go up to the line.
This is a great position to be in right now.
And in comes Brandon Newton for Jacob French.
So MNU's got a small lineup in right now with Nick Sarai and Jason Garrettson both in at the 1 and 2, both really short guys. So my guess is that Rocky's really trying to push the tempo here.
And Luke Thomas puts up his second, and it's good. It's 72-64. And here comes Patrick Banks with the ball. And he's tries to get it over to Trevor Lyons, but it's knocked out by Nick Sarai. It's still Ottawa basketball. I would guess so. Or he's trying to make it so it's so fast-paced that they're going to draw so many fouls off those two guys.
That's right.
Trevor Lyons gets it into Patrick Banks. He's being guarded by Jason Garrettson. Gets it back over to Trevor Lyons. Over to 32, Stephen Feeney. Into 41, Corey Smith. Cuts up for the 2. Misses. And the rebound goes to Cameron Lindsay, who I believe is fouled, and will go to the line for 2. He's fouled by number 5, Nick Sarai.
And here's Ottawa again trying to go inside to Corey Smith. They're trying to get some good things going. The ball was in his hands a lot first half, and they had the lead, so I know that they're trying to get going what they had first half again.
That's Nick Sarai's first personal foul, 5th team foul, and I'd have to agree that big man right there, without Lucas Weigel there to block him out, Luke Thomas seems to be having a hard time doing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure MNU has an answer for him right now.
And Cameron Lindsay goes for his first and makes it. 72-65, goes for a second. Does not. Brandon Newton comes down with the rebound, gives it out to Nick Sarai, who's being met by number 4, Patrick Banks. And he's trying to set up the offense. Brandon Newton tries to set a pick for Nick Sarai. He goes around, trying to charge in for the layup. Goes up. No good. Rebound. A lot of toss and turning there, but it comes up with Patrick Banks going in, trying to get into Corey Smith, who bobbles the ball a little bit. Out to Trevor Lyons, who loses it. Gives it to Nick Sarai, picks it up. Over to Jason Garrison, over to Nick Sarai, and he puts it up for the 2. It's 74-65, Pioneers. That was a great transition there.
Yep, points off of turnovers. Got to capitalize on those.
And here comes Cameron Lindsay with the ball, giving it off to Stephen Feeney. He's going to try to probably get it back into big man Corey Smith. It gets it into Cameron Lindsay anyway. Cameron Lindsay goes for a fadeaway. 2, misses. Good. Rebound Luke Thomas into Nick Sarai. Back to Jason Garrettson. Right over to Connor Langry. Going up for the fadeaway, and it's good. 76-65. Biggest lead now is 11 points. And here comes Patrick Banks going against Jason Garrettson. Gets it off to Trevor Lyons, who's being guarded by Nick Sarai. And to Corey Smith, the big man again, being guarded by Brandon Newton. I guess they tried to change something up. And there's a foul, a very questionable foul on Brandon Newton.
Tell you what, that's a questionable call just because you got 2 big, strong kids going at it. Nothing flagrant about it. Just kind of let them play. That's my opinion. They're down at the basket. That's where the men play anyway. So let them bang around a little bit.
And Brandon Newton has 4 personal fouls, and that's 16 fouls. And I'm surprised Rocky didn't take him out. Here comes Ottawa. And they give it in to Corey Smith, back out to number 31. Going for the 3, it's good, and that was Chase Dipple with the 3. It's 76-68. They give it to Jason Garrison to bring up. Nick Sarai came out and brought in Rustin Dowd.
Oop.
And here comes Rustin, but he gives it out to Brandon Newton instead. Gives it back to Jason Garrison. He's going to charge for the 2, gives it off to Luke Thomas, going for a shot. It's good, 78-68. 10-point lead for MNU.
It's a nice way to use the glass right there by Luke Thomas.
They give it to Zach Brown, who gives it out to Cameron Lindsay, going for the 3. It's no good. Rebound, Zach Brown for Ottawa. He's going to try to reset up this offense with a new shot clock. They give it to Corey Smith outside the 3. He's looking for something. Gives it in to Zach Brown. He loses control of the ball, but picks it back up again. Is being trapped by MNU players. They get it out to Corey Smith anyway. He goes for a shot, misses. Rebound, Alex Lundry for Ottawa. Puts it back up again and makes it 78-70 MNU.
You could tell Brandon Newton was down there thinking about battling again, but I think he's got 4 fouls, as we said before, so he didn't want to pick up his 5th there.
I have to agree with that he's trying to be cautious and not be fouled out of this game with 7:45 left in this game. Rustin Dowd in for the 2, and he's good. 80-70. And Ottawa's coming back with Zach Brown and then gives it off to Cameron Lindsay on the other side of the court. Cameron Lindsay's trying to charge around, goes to the top of the key instead. He's being guarded by Justin Collard, gives it off to Zach Brown, being guarded by Jason Garrettson. Gives it back to Cameron Lindsay. Big man Alex Lundry looking for it. But instead they give it to Corey Smith, who passes it back out to Zach Brown, who gives it back out to number 31, Chase Dipple.
Rustin Dowd's telling the ref right there that he's got to make that same call on the other end. He's a bit frustrated that he hasn't gotten a call down on the other floor, on the other end of the floor.
And that was Rustin's 3rd personal and the 7th team foul. So that's going to send Chase Dipple to the line for 1-1, and that is a questionable foul that they need to be calling, and consistency. And being a referee myself, I have to say consistency is the best thing that people look for when you're trying to get hired. That's been something that we've struggled with in the last few games.
And I know coaches will complain if they don't complain as much if a ref is consistently bad or consistently good, but as long as they're consistent.
And Chase Dipple misses first. He comes back for MNU. Resting down with the ball right now. Gives it off to David Clark. Into Brandon Newton at the top of the key. Gets it over to number 12, Justin Collard, who puts up a 2. Missed. Rebound, Ottawa. Running down the line is number 31, Chase Dipple. Loses control of the ball. Pick up by MNU. Gives it off to Rustin Dowd. He's going to try to slow it down as it was 4-on-1. But he's going to drive anyway. Gives it off to David Clark, who goes for the fadeaway 2. No good. Rebound was going to be Zach Brown, but he lost control, and it picked up by Rustin Dowd, as also with Justin Collard, and to help out on that, Justin Collard gives up to David Clark, into Justin Collard. Easy under the basket, but over to Brandon Newton instead. It puts it up for 2, 82-70.
Nice pass. That's a great pass by Justin right there. Lured the defense into thinking he was going to take the layup and dished it off with the no look.
And it comes back down for the other side with Ottawa for Zach Brown. Gives it over to Cameron Lindsay. He passes in to Corey Smith, the big man. Goes up to put it in. No good. Not good. Gives rebound Brandon Newton. Gives it over to number 12, Justin Collard. Gives out to Rustin Dowd. Back to Justin Collard. Back to Brandon Newton. To David Clark. To Justin Collard to set up this offense. Give it to Rustin Dowd. Over to Lucas Weigel, the big man. Back in. He's a big man from Germany. Over to Justin Collard. Out to Brandon Newton. Back out to Rustin Dowd. Going for a 2. And it's good. 84-70. 14-point lead.
I'm anticipating a timeout here pretty soon. This game is 14-point lead. Oh, another bad shot by Ottawa.
Cameron Lindsay went to put up a 2, and he missed. Rebound by Brandon Newton. All the way up to David Clark across midcourt. All the way over to Rustin Dowd. Going for a 3 is Rustin Dowd. No good. Rebound, Zach Brown. There's a scramble on the floor for it, but he comes up with it anyway. All the way down to the open 31, Chase Dipple, who puts up a layup. 84-72. MNU with a 12-point lead. Timeout, Ottawa. And checking in for Ottawa is number 30.
300 pounds, so anytime he gets going, he can be a bit intimidating.
And bringing it up is Nick Sarai against Zach Brown. And in for the Pioneers is number 35, Nate Launis. They give it off to Lucas Weigel. Give it to Nate Launis. Oh, he gets stuck. He needs some help. Gives it off to Rustin Dowd in the corner. Rustin Dowd looks into Lucas Weigel. Gives it up, puts it up, but he touches the baseline when he was going to go up, so it's going back the other way for Ottawa. Something you got to be careful of with that, with the big Corey Smith pushing against you.
It's a good move. It's a good move. Just a little unlucky there.
And Zach Brown comes up, brings it up, and gives it to Cameron Lindsay. Top of the key. Back to Zach Brown, but it's tipped by Nick Sarai. Zach Brown picks it up anyway. That's Nick Sarai trying to read those passing lanes. Zach Brown gives it off to number 31, Chase Dipple, who puts up for a 3. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds. And be MNU's basketball. Coming in is Luke Thomas and Connor Langer.
Rocky's got to love what he's seeing right now with this 12-point lead, especially because, at least in my eyes, it looks like the Ottawa guys are a little worn down. I think the pace is finally starting to get to them, and that's what you always want. If you push with this pace, then you're going to wear the other team down, and there's a great example of what it does right there.
And Nick Sarai passes it over to Luke Thomas, who goes up and draws the foul against Corey Smith. That's his 3rd personal foul. Now send Luke Thomas to the line for 1. It's 86-72. That's 18 fouls for Ottawa in this half. Luke Thomas misses, gets his own rebound, puts up again, gets his own rebound again, puts it back up, misses, almost has his own rebound again, but Cameron Lindsay comes up with it all the way down to Corey Smith, and he's fouled on the floor. But that's still, there's a bonus there of 1 and 1. That's 35, Nate Launis, and that will be 18 fouls for MNU. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, MNU didn't do a great job of getting back on defense right there as they let a post player outrun them. Maybe a smart foul. We'll see based on these free throws. I wouldn't ever want to give up a layup, so we'll see what he does from the free throw line.
Here goes Corey Smith with his first chance, 1 of 1, and he makes it, so I'll send him to the line again for a second. It's 86-73. A little under 4 minutes left in this game. And Zach Brown and Chase Dipple have fallen back to be ready to play defense while Corey Smith shoots this next free throw. It's no good. Rebound is resting down and gives out to Nick Sarai, who's going to bring it up for the Pioneers. Gets it off to Rustin Dowd. Over to Nate Launis. Over to Connor Langer. And to Luke Thomas.
Oh, nice pass.
Nate Launis right under the basket. Gets it under. 88-73 with the 2 there. Zach Brown brings it across. Gives it off to Cameron Lindsay. Gets it over to number 31, Chase Dipple. Over to Zach Brown. And number 32, Stephen Feeney. Over to 31, Chase Dipple, who is going to go up, but is fouled on the way up. It gets over the line. Goes going to go to the line 1-and-1. Rustin Dowd on the foul. That's his 4th personal foul. 9th team foul. Coming in for the Pioneers is number 23, Jacob French. Coming in for Nate Launis. Number 21, David Clark. Coming in for Rustin Dowd. And also number 12, Justin Collard. Coming in for number 30, Connor Langer. Going for a second. It's no good. Rebound.
Ooh.
Okay, Jacob French had hands on it. And foul goes against 32, Stephen Feeney. Second personal foul, 9th team foul. But I'll send Jacob French to the line for a 1-and-1. And both teams are away from a double bonus to the other team. So the 15-point lead, how important are these free throws right now?
Free throws are very important. Very important. They're always freebies. You know, they're the easiest shot in basketball. No one's guarding you, so. But obviously, they're not, you know, the easiest for everybody as Jacob French misses the front end of that 1-and-1.
So that'll bring the ball back to Ottawa with Zach Brown, bringing it back. Gives it off to 31, Chase Dipple, who seemed to hit David Clark in the face, but he gets off to Corey Smith anyway for 3, and Corey Smith puts up the 3. It's 88-76 with a little under 3 minutes left in this game. Nick Sarai with the basketball trying to set up this offense. And then he gives it off to Justin Collard, over to Luke Thomas. Back to Nick Sarai. And he's trying to set up some sort of offense. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Gives it off to Justin Collard. Over to Luke Thomas, being heavily guarded by number 42. Nick Sarai with the ball now, trying to charge for something. Can't find anything. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Justin Collard.
Shot's going to go up.
He's got to put it up.
Two bad possessions right there by MNU. That's not what you want to see as Coach Rocky. You want to execute as the game's going, especially in the late minutes. So I know he's not happy with those last 2 possessions.
Justin Collard, there was a shot clock violation on MNU. He couldn't get the shot up in time. And so I'll give it back to Ottawa, and Zach Brown bringing it back across. 88-76, 2:15 left in this game. They give it out to Cameron Lindsay, back to Zach Brown. Trying to find something with his offense. Gives it over to Chase Dipple.
Dip's going to look to shoot a 3.
Right in to number 42, Colby Regier. And Nick Sarai was going for the rebound, but it's taken away from Zach Brown, going up for the layup, and it's good. 88-78 MNU. Nick Sarai bringing it across.
I'm really surprised that Ottawa's not up pressuring right now. They're down 10, and Coach Carrier has them getting back. In my mind, you've got to get up and put full court pressure on MNU if you want any chance of coming back in this game with only a minute 43 left.
And Rocky Lamar takes a timeout there. I think he's trying to set up for the next few possessions. And this Jacob French passes in to Nick Sarai. Zach Brown ready for defense on there. Looking to see if he can't check on the passing lane.
Looks like
Nick Sarai trying to find something. Gives it off to Jacob
French.
There's
a trap.
There's that attempted trap. They get it off to Rustin Dowd and to Luke Thomas. And I think Rocky might have been guessing that because he's going for a fast-paced offense here. Luke Thomas goes to put it up. Looked like there could have been a possible foul call on that. Either way, Ottawa comes down with the rebound. Gives it off to Corey, and Corey Smith brings it across. Gives it back to Zach Brown to set up this offense. 1:11 left in this game. Down by 10.